Hello, lovelies. It's Ashley of Aligned Living Co. and founder of the Becoming Her coaching and method and all the things. I didn't get a chance to do a reading yesterday for you. Oh gosh, the cards are speaking today. Um, I took the boss out to meet a friend, and then the day just really got away from this. Um, and I was gonna record. I want to do um, a nail video for you guys. I had a lot of compliments on my nails and questions about how to do them and everything. So I was going to do that last night, and the boss just did not want to go to sleep. Hence the bags today. That's fine. That's motherhood, and it's taken a long time, but I still struggle. But just the really being in the moment and I will talk about ADHD a lot because it's only been the past few years that I've really understood how my brain works. And so having this type of brain, I'm always like 30 steps ahead. And I can see things being done that I am like still 30 steps behind. And so when my day gets disrupted or my time, something has to shift, I get really frustrated by that. And I'm really working on being better about that and being in the moment. And I do have a lot of tools I use, which I'll share. So I use Trello a lot to just keep track of things. So if I have ideas, they can live somewhere. My biggest fear is I'll have an idea, not have the time to work on it now, and then forget about it. And it's something I was really excited about. And that doesn't mean I do all of my ideas, like I don't complete everything I think about, but the idea will continue to live, and it might be something I do from a year from now, it might be something I give an idea to someone else and say, "Oh, hey, like I had this really cool idea that seems to align with what you're doing. Like if you want it, have it," kind of thing. Um, and I am really working on being better about being in the moment. So even though I felt a little bit frustrated last night that um, what I saw happening and the rest of my day didn't happen, I got to cuddle with my son and we spent a lot of time together and he was chatting with me and um, he's at such a fun age of just getting to learn him and how he is seeing the world and how he's participating in the world and yeah, so didn't get to do what I planned yesterday, but alas, that's motherhood. Oh my goodness, this one is just flying. Okay, so we'll do a general reading for the weekend today. So I'll do a 3 card spread, kind of the energy for the last couple of days. So from, I guess, Wednesday, Thursday, we'll do the energy for today, and then what the energy is for Saturday and Sunday. So if this aligns for you, amazing. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. You'll see this when you need it. Again, a lot of times if it doesn't align, it might align later. So you can come back to these videos if you're like, oh, hey, actually that did end up aligning. That's fine too. These are just, it's for fun. I'm not telling your fortune here. This is just honestly for energy to watch out for in the future. So our past energy was the chariot. So think of Wednesday, Thursday. So a very balanced, very determined for where you're going. This fits for me in terms of I was really focused on getting some projects done for a client so I could spend some time just working on my business, relaxing, spending time with my son, and just getting that off of my head. So I was very determined to get that. So the chariot's a determined feeling, a balanced feeling. You might feel like you're being pulled one way, but then you're you're purposely pulling yourself back to center. So this aligns again for me that I was, wanting to be distracted by working on stuff for myself, but like I was thinking, no, I really need to focus on this so that I can do that later. So that kind of energy, determined forward movement, um, but with purpose and intention of what you're doing. So this card will be for today's energy. So what are we feeling as we begin kind of that weekend vibe energy? I love Fridays, even though as a mom, you don't really get weekends. So we have the Eight of Pentacles. So this is working hard. So again, it might be finishing off the week, like getting everything off your plate. So when you go back to work on Monday, if you have kind of a traditional Monday to Friday job, I have this vibe of just finishing up everything that's on your plate today so that on Monday you can restart with um, new energy and not taking on things from this week. You're finishing up a project, you're finishing up something. It could even be something around the house. So that kind of energy, you're working hard, but you're achieving, right? Like a little beaver is I don't know if you guys have seen that movie Hopper. It's so cute. I mean, I watched a lot of like more kids and animated movies before I had a kid, and now obviously watch them a lot. But Hopper is really cute. There's some kind of like scarier, not scary parts, but like weird parts in it. Not bad or anything. It's just I was kind of taken aback. My son didn't seem to mind. He was fine with it. So um I think you're more sensitive once you become a parent. You're like, oh wait, like, is that okay? So this card or cards will be for the energy of Saturday and Sunday. You were so chatty before. Oh, there we go. Okay. Ooh, so Champion of Cups in my deck is the Knight of Cups. This card is like slow, intentional love. So this could be partner, new relationship. It could also be towards a project or something you're working on. Um, just doing something you feel passionate about this weekend. It could be improving your home, it could be working on a relationship, it could be working on your relationship with yourself, with spirit, with a friend, with a family member, something like that. Doesn't have to be like re- relationship love, but just like partnership. It could be like a work partner, anything like that. So that's really nice going into the weekend. There's this idea of improving a relationship, and it doesn't mean, and we're not taking this working hard energy forward. This is today's energy. This is ending the week working hard, ending the week feeling accomplished. And then we're going into Saturday and Sunday with this opportunity to whatever we're doing is with purpose, love. Um, it it doesn't feel like hard work, but it's intentional work. It's doing something with purpose, and it doesn't have, like, again, it doesn't have to be hard. It's just with purpose and intention in a relationship of some kind. Um, I think this is such a beautiful spread just to lead us into the weekend is this idea that we were very balanced, we were working hard this week, we were working towards something, we working hard today, get everything off of a plate that we don't need to be worried about over the weekend, and leaves us with a Monday where we feel open, we have space. There's nothing worse than waking up on a Monday morning and be like, oh my gosh, I left everything on Friday because I wanted to go to the patio and have a beer. And now Monday's energy is a heavy because you left everything for Monday. Um, so finish up what you can today, get what you can off of your plate energy, and you have the energy to do that today. Today's the day you're like, I'm looking towards the future. I'm looking for what I want tomorrow rather than fulfilling what I want today and not need, want, right? So do what you need to do, but what what do you want to do? The energy today is that you want to make space for the future. So do what you can to get off your plate what you can today so you have space into the weekend, whatever your work schedule is, but so that whatever you're going back into work, that you have like a clear plate. You're not carrying energy over from this week. And then we're leading into Saturday and Sunday was with intention and purpose of love, relationships, feeling just feeling good and feeling maybe romanticizing your life, whether like you've been in a relationship for a long time and so maybe that feels steady and secure, or you're single and happy about it. Even if you're single and unhappy about it, romanticizing your life this weekend. So what can you do? Like sometimes I'll do a ride in the evening and I my lights burnt out, but I had some like sparkly lights up here that I would turn on. So turn off all the big lights and I would just have my sparkly lights on while I was riding. Um, can you like wash your sheets and make your bed like really fancy today? Can you make yourself lunch but make it fancy kind of thing? It doesn't necessarily mean spending a ton of money. I mean, if you have it, that's great too. Like go treat yourself, maybe go for a massage or something. But at the same time, just this energy of what can you do with what you have and romanticizing it. Like I have my little incense stick burning right now while we're here together. What can you do in your daily routine that just kind of up levels what you're doing? Maybe you're sitting down to watch a movie tonight, maybe you like light some candles, maybe you um like open the window, let some fresh air in, maybe do like a quick vacuum and mop before you settle down for the evening just to make your space more clean, cleansing out old energy, sage your space. What is it that you could do to bring more love and support in just to your daily routine? I have been loving doing that, and I have a tendency, I'll just kind of like dump stuff in a room and leave. And I've been a lot better of what I do is if I like leaving the kitchen, if there's things that are in the kitchen that are out of place, they don't belong in the kitchen, they don't belong like on the counter waiting to be washed. Like if there's scissors out from cutting a package, scissors go back in the drawer. If there's something like garbage can go right in the garbage. That kind of stuff is cleaning up as you go. And I've been better about my own space from like, okay, that's an easy fix right this moment. Like if I've walked into the room to grab something and I see something out of place, I try to put it back to where it belongs. And I've been really focusing on finding homes for everything. So when I'm doing a quick tidy, things just go back where they live. And then maybe once a month I'll do like a bigger deep clean. Like, oh, I haven't even like touched like my oracle deck. I have, oh my gosh, like more than 10. So I'll probably be selling some of those on my site soon. So if you're looking into getting your own deck, like yes, they're used, but I will cleanse them before I send them, and you can cleanse them when you get them. But I will probably be selling some of my decks now that I've switched more to the tarot, um, and getting to know my tarot better. And the oracles are an amazing practice. I can do a video on that as well. So if you're interested, let me know in the comments, or like the video so I know. Um, yeah, so it's just one of those things, taking this energy. This is something I wanted to actually do a video on this, so maybe I will do a video on this later, but um like sit down in your spaces maybe this weekend. Maybe that's the message is to take some time with your space. Sit in each room. If you have like a smaller space with me, like our old apartment was like living room, dining, it was like kind of all in one. So you could see the whole room wherever you sat. But maybe if you have a setup like that, is sit in the different areas. So we had like our dining table, we had the couch, we had like a workstation. So maybe you sit in all of those different spaces and look at your space. Are there things that are stagnant that you could move around? Like you still like it, but maybe it could just shift where it lives, right? Maybe it's living on the mantle, it live on like the TV stand or move to the bedroom. Is there pieces where they no longer align, or you could trade with someone or donate? Is there like I have a couple sets of weights in here that I don't use. The boss is using them, so I'm gonna keep them. But if he wasn't using them, I would donate those. Just they're taking up space that I'm not using that space, but they're I can see them. So sit down in all your spaces, take an opportunity to look at what's around you, what's bringing you joy, And maybe even have a little small box. Maybe it's something like I have my little I have my little rainbow bright and I have my little strawberry shortcake, and these bring me so much joy, but they kind of just hang out here. Oh, and I have my little Care Bear too. Such a sucker. Um, but maybe those are things that they bring me joy, but they don't really live here. So maybe I could find a small shelf or something that I could put up, and then that's where they live. So take a peek at your surroundings. Start with the stuff that you can like immediately get rid of, start with, and then move on from there. And so maybe that's the energy of the Knight of Cups this weekend, is taking that time to really romanticize your life, to build routines around your space. And if you're watching this at work, maybe you're taking a look at your work desk and you're like, what's happening right now? And just take some time to clean it up. Reorganize the files, like get stuff off your desk that doesn't need to be there. If you borrowed someone's scissors, return them to them. That kind of energy of allowing yourself to just breathe. And maybe, if you work from home, you can burn a candle or an incense, or if you maybe even at work, you could get one of those the flameless candles, like the electric ones, and like light those around, or turn those on around your desk. Get little sparkly lights for your station. What is it that would just kind of spark a little joy for you in your regular routine? I love that. So great reading for today. If you want to book your own reading, I'll put the link down below. You can sign up for my Becoming Her series. The next one goes out Sunday morning. I'm really committing to get those out on Sunday. So you have, like, get it out Sunday morning. So you have all day Sunday. And not my promise, we're working on this with my son as well. My intention is that come the fall, Sundays I'll either pre-record. Actually, I could probably definitely do that. At least pre-record, if not go live together and work through something and have like a journaling session together, kind of having our setup for the week together as a community. So if you're interested in that, please let me know in the comments, or you can email me. If you don't want to be public, that's fine too. Ashley at alignedlivingco.co. I'll put it in the description. As much as I love engagement on these videos, if you're watching them, that means more than enough to me. So you can always connect with me on other platforms. If you don't want to be public, you can DM me on Instagram, you can email me, you can just say it to the universe, whatever. But these videos will find you when you're ready for them. And I am so happy that you're here. Have an amazing weekend, and we'll see you again soon.